So I was just watching two little clips from the same person who talks about neuroscience, and they mentioned that dopamine which dopamine is a neurotransmitter that we produce in anticipation of good things. Well, ideally for good things or motivation. Unfortunately, dopamine also gets hijacked, and it can also perpetuate a lot of bad habits. Dopamine's not smart or dumb. Dopamine is just a neurotransmitter, and we have to train ourselves good habits so that we get our dopamine working the way it's supposed to work, and that is to encourage us to do productive things. And all these modern things that we have, and substances and distractions, they also encourage dopamine, and they're easier things to reach for. And so it's very important that we train ourselves to manage our not just our habits, but to understand how those habits are reinforced through dopamine. And two things that were said in those clips I found were really interesting, because they could be summed up in a little famous kind of prayer or meditation that's very short and simple but very effective. So one is that we can self-talk, we can encourage ourselves to be prepared for good things that are coming. So to say in the morning that I'm blessed for all the good things that are going to come to me today or tomorrow or in the future. And we can, and then the other, is being thankful and having gratitude for the life that we have, and that encourages dopamine and gets us prepared for the day. So in other words, we can prep our minds to be prepared for good things, which then reinforces our activities and increases the odds that good things will happen to us. But there's a little prayer that says, I'm grateful, Lord, for the blessings that I have, the blessings that I have received, and the blessings that I am about to receive, or the blessings that I'm going to receive. So that little prayer or meditation really sums up everything that neuroscientist was saying. You're being grateful for what you have had, and what you're going to have. So you're also prepping your mind for good things to come. And so, and in doing that, you're setting your compass in the right direction. Your compass is now being set to go do good things, and your mind is you're going to produce the dopamine that's needed to motivate you or to help direct you in the right direction. But you need to have that anticipation of what's coming set as something good. Otherwise, you're like a ship that's adrift and with no rudder, and your body will produce dopamine for things that aren't good for you, junk food and really bad habits and things that are too easy to come by, and social media and all of those things that we don't want, we don't want to have overpowering us in life. So, we want to be doing productive things where we produce something with our mind and creativity and things that we can be, compensated for in a good way, and paid for, and that we can look back on as some productive work, or that we helped an important person or family member, or that we were doing good, and so we're building and we're laying these positive bricks one on top of the other, so that they eventually all stack up to produce the kind of life that we want to be living. So yeah, I'm grateful, Lord, for the blessings that I have received, the blessings that I have, and the blessings I am about to receive. That really sums it up. I love you.